So if my thumbnail looks really goofy, it's funny because the way that these things work is it has you take a picture for your thumbnail. So I was trying to make a picture of me look like I'm talking, but anyway, and I don't know, every time I just get a little goofier. But anyway, so we are at day 6. So we've gone through the weekend. I took, well, actually, I didn't take Saturday off. I ended up having to kind of do what most of my Fridays work on Saturday because we just got really busy on Friday. But Sunday we took the day off. We went out to up to Fredericksburg and just had us a picnic, and it was a great time to just recharge the batteries. Anyway, now we're back in it. Today I spent a little time with my friends, so it's time for me to get to working on this stuff. But I just, right before I walked out the door, I went ahead and took my first course, which is on the Bruce Lee Elusive Lead, and I'm charging $3 for it, posted it in my private group, and got my first customer almost immediately, who happens to be a guy who I buy courses from. So I know he's somewhat humoring me, and you know, I mean, he's an instructor for me, so I don't know if I've got anything that I can really show him that's new, but it did brighten my day to have him go on and say, oh man, this looks awesome, I'm buying the course right now. I was like, oh, that's cool. My very first customer is a guy that I greatly admire. In fact, the courses that he runs is called MintMaster Matt, or MintMaster is what it's called, and I'll probably, how's it going, guys? As I build up, I'll probably do some sort of affiliate stuff for his products because they're amazing. A lot of my beliefs in the ability to sell really high quality courses come from the quality of courses he puts out, and even just how I am as on camera. He's changed a lot of it. If you go back and look at some of my videos from years ago, my presence on camera, I mean, I'm not that great now, but I was really bad years ago. Anyway, so today I'm trying to figure out what I want to do exactly, because I got my course up and going. Like I said I would, but I didn't put the amount of oomph into the marketing that I want to. And I think that's just because I had so many other things that I had to get set up. I had to get so much figured out that I kind of fell a little bit short. Now, I told myself I am going to market it this week. Like, I am going to have a complete product ready to market this week. And every week I'm going to have a new course and I'm going to be marketing it. So I did get there, but not at the quality that I wanted to get to. And so anyway, I'll probably still put a little bit more work into the marketing side today or tomorrow, but now it's time to start working on program number 2, which I already know what that is. I'm already looking forward to it. I already have it built, actually. I just need to put it into the main hub called Thinkific. That's where you go to actually download it and whatnot. And we've got a lot on our plate beyond that, because we're getting ready to reopen the gym, and I want to rethink how we do the gym, because I want to streamline things a bit more. And so we've got a pretty busy time ahead of us, because I want to be ready to reopen the moment we can reopen. I want to be, I told Sarah, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but it's sort of like a 52 card pickup right now. A lot of people are going to be without a gym as other gyms take their sweet time reopening, and maybe I can kind of gather up some of those people. So we've got our hands pretty full, and I want to reimagine our gym layout, because when you think about it, the hardest time to make changes is when you already have things rocking and rolling. So right now, whatever we set in place will be, it's almost like we get to start over. It's like I get to take 10 years of gym experience and then start over with a new gym that already has roughly 100 clients. So I can reimagine how the gym is going to be. Now, this isn't going to be easy. I'm not expecting this to be something that's just going to come easy. Obviously, I may not have as many trainers. I might have to teach a lot more classes on top of, money's going to be a little tighter. Obviously, we are behind on our rent a little bit. There's a handful of things that really kind of make this tough. But people, like every new startup, every person who has like kind of this vision of something they want to create starts from a deficit. And right now, if I imagine that I am starting from scratch, I am coming with a lot of benefits, a lot of extra tools to the equation that kind of give me a head start. And so I need to approach this as though it's a brand new business again. And this time it's going to have the component of the online. And I'll tell you right now one area where I am a little bit not sure which direction I want to go. And we're going to pass by a lawnmower, so I don't know if you can hear me. All right, hopefully you can hear me. But one area where I'm trying to decide what to do for this week is I already have a product ready. And I just need to get it all set up and everything and start running it for $3. However, at the same time, I've also created an online training course that is live classes. It's what I've been doing with my guys. I created a curriculum, and it's a really awesome program where we're actually doing live classes. And there's a part of me that really wants to start marketing that. And so part of me wants to go, maybe that's what I build out. Maybe this week, that's what I build out is the marketing for a live class, so that I can get that going. Because the longer I wait, the more likely, those people are gonna be able to go back to other gyms. But if I can jump in now, I can get people who are essentially unable to train. They might be more open to jumping into some of these live classes. So there's a part of me that's like, well, maybe I should hold off on creating another downloadable product for this week and instead focus more on the marketing of a virtual class. And so that's kind of what I'm playing with. But then on the flip side, it'll be a lot easier to build a live class with people who have already bought my course. My course isn't seen if the stuff is good quality or not. So then there's that flip side where it's like, yeah, but maybe I'll build up a better reputation if I run some classes or some courses, if I sell some courses first. So I don't know, doesn't really matter. It's whatever it is. A year from now, it's all gonna have kind of been the same in the wash sort of a thing, whichever route I go. So the big thing is not to get too caught up in the day-to-day, the individual thoughts and ideas. Everything is just about learning and growing and figuring it out as you go. And the only mistake is to just sit still and not do anything. So that's kind of been probably a pretty powerful theme or thing that I've reminded myself of is a lot of times you don't really, you don't know if you're making the right decision, but every time you take a step forward, you kind of see new options and new paths. And so you just have to kind of make a decision. It may not be the best one, but it'll present new decisions to you that can slowly lead you to the best decision. So that's kind of where I'm going with it. This may not start off as the best decisions, the best. I'm sure I'm going to look back and be like, dang it, Forrest, you should have zigged when you zigged when you should have zagged. But I've had plenty of times where I just didn't do anything. And I got a lot of fuel from having to completely overhaul our business. It gave me a lot of fuel, and in some ways kind of showed me just how much I can get done if I keep my foot on the gas. And so the goal is to keep seeing ways in which I stop putting my foot on that gas and to put it back down on the gas or get my foot off the brake or whatever the heck is happening. So awesome. All right, I'm at my 10 minutes. So bye-bye.